All right. Well, we're coming up on the second weekend of October. Not sure it feels like that outside quite yet. There's days where it does, but and that of course means State Fair of Texas. It of course means OU Texas weekend or Texas OU, whichever side you're on. Last year, this game, maybe surprisingly, provided a 4 overtime thriller. And after an early stumble against Arkansas, Texas has kind of righted the ship with wins over the rest of the Southwest Conference, Rice, Texas Tech, TCU. So what do you think? Is this kind of another instant classic on tap?
I don't know if classic might be a bit of an exaggeration. I mean, to me, Oklahoma has been kind of a disappointment the way they've played. They've just eked out a couple wins. Their offense isn't the machine it was. And I think I'm still going to go with OU just because I think, the ceiling's so high for them. They should be playing better. Maybe this will be the week where they play better. Texas, I haven't been really that impressed with them either. I just, they squeezed by TCU. That wasn't a shock. And and Casey Thompson's done a pretty good job at quarterback since he stepped in. Bijan Robinson's been tremendous. I guess I'll take Oklahoma. What do you think?
So I feel like, and maybe we fall into this trap some here on our lovely podcast. I feel like sometimes it's bag on Texas time all the time,
Well, often they deserve it.
And I agree. And I'm more than happy to bag on Texas when they deserve it. That said, so at the time when Arkansas beat Texas, everyone kind of looked at that as like a little bit, as a pretty bad loss. I think Arkansas is a lot better than anyone realized the Hogs would be.
Right. Until last week, anyway.
Right. Obviously,
they played a great team.
Georgia's on another level, but
yeah.
I do feel like the Longhorns have figured some things out. And you mentioned the switch at quarterback. And then, I feel like Tom Herman didn't always get his best guy the ball. And it seems like Sarkisian is realizing, hey, putting the ball in Bijan Robinson's hands is a pretty good idea.
They did it like 30 something times in the last game.
I know. And that's, you talk about old school. I mean, well, nowadays in the NFL, a top feature back gets maybe 12 carries a game.
Wow.
You're talking about 3 times that many for Bijan Robinson. So, I'm not making my pick yet today. I want a few more days to think about it, but I'm kind of leaning toward Texas. It partially because of what you said about the way Oklahoma has really not impressed. Defensively, they've been pretty good, but I haven't been blown away with Spencer Rattler and that offense. It's not a typical Sooner offense. And I guess the offensive line has been a problem. Jenny Carlson talked about that last week on our podcast. But, just Texas is trending up and OU's kind of trending down. So I'm leaning toward the Longhorns right now.
I think it's a toss-up. I'm having a hard time deciding who might win that game.
Yeah. And, does it have the chance to be an instant classic? Yeah, maybe. I think I don't think everybody expected it to be such a great game last year.
Right. So, yeah. There's probably a little more expectations on this game than last year because, Texas wasn't really that good.
Right.
I hate to bag on them again.
But no.
Bob Herman did get fired after the season.
Sure. Anyway. Yeah, absolutely.